very tough job being Prime Minister. Very tough job. I mean, obviously, the ball came loose from the back of a scrum, which it won't. Or of course, it'd be a great thing to have a crack at, but it's not going to happen.
The human bulldozer who snatched the ball from the back of the Tory scrum is a man of many contradictions. A classical scholar turned popular entertainer, a self-proclaimed liberal one-nation Tory, hand in glove with the hardline Brexiteers.
Never to a prime ministerial red box. At the other end, people think here is a man of brilliance and flair who can suddenly, like an alchemist, turn the base metal of Brexit to something.
What makes him tick? And what kind of fist will he make of the job he has craved since he was a boy? This is Boris, the eldest of 4 children in the hugely competitive Johnson family.
He knows that life is a competition, and he always wants to be top. Whenever anyone asked him what he wanted to be, he would
self-portrait at the age of 12 and downgraded his ambition to becoming British Prime Minister. He was off to Eton, where he became a star of the school plays and discovered he could make people laugh.
Do you think that you learned something for later life from acting in plays that you don't know your lines than actually remembering them?
Well, I certainly think that as a general tactic in life, if that's what you're driving at, it is often useful to know what is going on. Because the reality may be that you don't know what is going on, but people won't be able to tell the difference.
This is why he's dementing for other politicians, because they're all, to an extent, playing loyal, you have to be good. Boris has realised quite early on that he would go further if he broke all those rules, and people would love him even more.
At Oxford, he managed to be elected President of the Union, the training ground for future Prime Ministers, by disguising his true Tory colours.
I declare the motion overwhelming. 12:18 a.m.
Tory MP Anne-Marie Truss Johnson.
Gosh, when I first met him in Oxford 30-odd years ago, when I was a new student at the Oxford Union, what I remember most was this extraordinary articulacy, his ability to tell a story, to capture the essence of something. It was mesmerising for a young woman of 18. I'd never come across anything like it.
After Oxford, making up a quote, but he got a job at the Daily Telegraph.
That was my impression. But that's 18 months away.
He became its Brussels correspondent and immediately set about ridiculing the European Commission. From Euro manure to one-size-fits-all condoms, little escaped Johnson's eye. Though his fellow Brussels reporters felt his stories were hyped up beyond recognition, it made Boris Johnson's name.
Yeah, I like it.
Johnson came back from Brussels a star and was much in demand on celebrity TV. He was made editor of The Spectator and was elected Tory MP for Henley. But the twice-married Johnson was sacked from the front bench for lying to the party leader about an adulterous affair with one of his staff. It was one of a string of love affairs that have raised what's called the character question about his fitness for the job of Prime Minister.
Our politicians all be, perfect, puritanical, immaculate, country that we live in.
He has got great qualities. Of that there is no doubt. They're just not the qualities that I want to see personally as Prime Minister of this country. These are not the times when we need someone who is a bit of a chancer. You know, Boris is a chancer. He is a chancer.
Now along. Здравствуйте, друзья. Меня зовут Борис. Have a very, very happy Chinese New Year, everybody.
A decade ago, Johnson showed he could reach parts that other Tories couldn't when he was elected mayor of normally Labour London. And as the front man for the London Olympics, he famously got stuck on a zip wire.
This gameplay is very, very well organised. Get me a ladder.
If any other politician anywhere in the world got stuck on a zip wire, it would be, disastrous. For Boris, it would be an absolute surprise, even by all gravity.
When David Cameron called Brexit, but Johnson was now calculating whether to reverse the stance he'd taken 3 years earlier.
I'm in favour of the single market. I want to be part. I want us to be able to trade freely with our European friends apart.
I rang Boris.
He dey stay for long.
We can't do that. You can believe I have said to try and bribe him into not doing it, and immediately went the other way naturally.
Right, well done, everybody.